Right, I'm here with coach and skipper Ed Wilson and Clare Boycott. So, difficult one today, but a Yorkshire side that are absolutely packed full of talent. How did you see it?
Exactly that. Like, they're a really strong side. I think they've dominated in Tier 2 for a pretty good reason. So they should. Like, they're a full-time outfit. I actually thought, like, batting-wise, we did okay to get 110, and then DLS gave them 93 to get, which I thought if we made a good start, would be in the game. We did, and then we didn't really back that wicket maiden up. I think the next 2 overs probably went for 20 odd, which once you give girls like that a head start, they're going to keep flying with it, aren't they? But we fought back really well. It's hard to judge the game today because I feel like they're a standard above everyone at this level anyway. But I thought we were okay. Yeah.
Well, that's a fair point. They've played 8-1-8, and it's not really been close across the board. So, from your point of view, then, to both of you, then, where are the women's rapids at the moment? Would you say? Because we've seen some really good stuff from the side, some not so good stuff from the side. So, is it easy to judge where you're at when you're against a side like Yorkshire?
Shall I take it?
Yeah.
I think it's like aspirational when you play Yorkshire. So the things they did really well today, I thought they played really good, strong cricket shots when they were batting. And I felt like when we were batting, we were too keen to like reverse, sweep, lap. And they were quite high risk shots today. They just played low risk, good cricket and hit the ball hard. And I think that's a lesson that you don't always have to be really funky to be really effective.
So looking at the campaign kind of on the whole then, Clare, it's 2 wins from 8. We've seen some really good cricket throughout this competition, but trying to put those team performances together in one go has been a bit tricky. But in recent weeks, back-to-back victories at Derbyshire then against Leicestershire, do you feel like the side are making progress?
Yeah, I think we're back to our best. Maybe today didn't really show it, but again, they're basically a Tier 1 side, aren't they? Yorkshire, fully professional, and most of us are working or studying, etc. So it's hard to compare us against Yorkshire. But against Leicester, that's probably our best team performance of the year. So I think we can take some positives from this whole T20 tournament onto the 50 overs.
Well, Leicestershire have qualified now for the finals day. It's a side that you beat by 9 wickets last time out. So that's telling in itself. In terms of the makeup of the side, very young side today. So we've seen a bit of a transition in terms of personnel throughout this competition. Was it a focus to try and get a younger side out there?
Not necessarily. I think just the way things transpire through the course of the season, whether it's form, we've had a few injuries. Obviously, Flora Birtwhistle didn't play today. Jess Beach, who've been regulars in the side, and then Liv Goff went down before the game. So I think just naturally we've had to backfill, and then we can either do that by bringing in loan players, but also last week we had the opportunity to bring in Caitlin, who I thought bowled really well again today. She just seems to make things happen when she comes on. Like even in that first over, there was a drop catch off her first ball. So yeah, I'd say like not a deliberate plan to transition the team, but just a natural evolution, injuries and squad rotation, that kind of stuff.
And from a captain's perspective, when you have these young players, I mean, like you're still a young person in your own right, but when you have 15-year-olds in your bowling attack, an element of looking after them. But Caitlin Baker-Smith, again, 4 overs on the bounce today, really impressive showing.
Yeah, she's really going to be a really good player. She showed it today, showed it last week. She's someone I can trust to bowl stump to stump. I play with her at club, so I know I back her at club, so I'm going to hopefully take this forward with her at county level as well. But yeah.
So it feels like really a campaign where there's been a steep learning curve, because Tier 2 you're not playing any minor counties at all. It's top quality cricket from top to bottom. So in terms of the campaign on the whole, what are the key takeaways from your perspective, Ed?
So for me, I think the first block of 4 games when we lost, we had a lot of girls scoring like 20 off 20 balls. And what we really needed was someone to make that really telling contribution to go and get 60 off 40. And at Derbyshire is where that turned. So Ruby Davis that day got 60 off 40, Bridie got 40 off 30. And that sort of elevates you then from a runner ball 120 to 160 plus. We actually got 180 that day. And I just think if you're a runner ball sort of team, 120 in the women's game in Tier 2 is not enough anymore. You need to be scoring 140 to 160. And just at the start we're a little bit too safe and too much of like 120, and it wasn't enough.
And so, Clare, from your point of view, move on to the Metro Bank Cup. So, a new competition. Back at the start of the season, we played some really good 50-over cricket, including a super impressive victory against Yorkshire at Headingley. So, positive for the next competition?
Yeah, I think looking back, we've been pretty solid in the 50-over comp. We had a bit of a mishap against Sussex and Northants, but I think we take the positives from T20s. Looking forward to taking those to 50 overs and hopefully get some more wins under our belt.
And in terms of availability for that competition when it rolls around, we'd like to see some familiar faces back. So we know that Ruby's been down to Somerset, and Phoebe Brett as well have been called up.
Yeah, so we won't see Phoebe again this season. I don't think she's in the 100 wild card. So that's obviously for us. If we can push girls into professional game, we've had a couple of girls get England under 19 selection this week. Like all that shows that we kind of must be doing something right, even though the results don't necessarily reflect that. But in terms of getting players back, we mentioned obviously Jess Beach, Flora Birtwistle, who missed out today through injury. But some of that was a bit longer term thinking, so that we definitely need Flora Birtwistle for our 50 over block of games, especially after not having Phoebe Brett. She'll be in the 100, so she's going to be really important for us. Obviously Liv today was concussed through the warm-up, so we had to take her out as a precaution. So I think we've actually stumbled across like more options in our squad. We've added Ebony J Tweets to the squad, who looks a really good cricketer. Caitlin Baker-Smith. So once we get the 300 players back, added to what we've already got today, I think we've got more options.
Okay, well, well played today. Tough opposition, but a real test. And as you say, young players coming through, opportunities for new cricketers, and hopefully we'll see more of the same in the 50 over stuff. Thank you, guys.
Cheers, Jim.
This is Mike the Plasterer. He needs a trusted supplier for his materials and tools. Mike needs Profile Store. With an easy-to-use website, you can check stock online, order it and collect it within the hour. Profile Store offer free delivery over £125 and fast overnight shipping. With over 2,000 products in stock, they're sure to have what you need. So get yourself down to the trade counter in Kidderminster today. Get the job done with profilestore.co.uk.